The information discussed in this PILCast episode are merely opinions and do not constitute formal policy or legal guidance of any kind.
Hello, and welcome to another PILCast, the series where we discuss federal procurement innovation topics in 10 minutes or less. We guarantee it. I'm Sandra Oliver Schmidt with the DHS Procurement Innovation Lab, and today I have a special guest with me, Armida Cato from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA.
Hi, everyone. I am Armida Cato. I'm a contracting officer with FEMA, and it is great to be here today.
Now, in this episode, we are going to talk about how Armida, as the contracting officer, facilitated 3 jam sessions in 1 week to help her program office customer complete their PR package and to develop evaluation criteria. Now, Armida, can you provide everyone with a brief description of what jam sessions are?
Certainly. So jam sessions are highly collaborative, highly productive meetings lasting only 1 to 2 hours, and you have all the stakeholders and decision makers in one room helping to create the best strategy for the procurement.
Now, before we dive into how your team used jam sessions, could you please share a little bit about what you were buying?
Yes. The Field Operations Directorate needed a more broad support for their program support and workforce development services. And so they wanted to combine 2 areas of support, the Field Operations Offices and the Office of Policy and Analysis, into one procurement. And so we were purchased, the estimated value was $39 million, and we were going to procure this single award BPA.
And what challenge was your team trying to overcome?
Well, one of the main challenges the team wanted to overcome was a time challenge. We received this procurement somewhere around the beginning of May, and we only had 3 months to procure this because we didn't want to put a bridge contract in place. And so the program office had their market research only partially completed, their IGCE was only partially completed, and they still needed help developing their technical evaluation criteria. So I already knew that the down select process would be best useful for this procurement because it will allow us to do oral presentations, have the confidence ratings on the spot, consensus. All this was streamlined versus using a FAR Part 15, which there's no way we would have been able to complete it within 3 months. And so the challenge was helping the program office complete their PR package as soon as possible.
And so how did jam sessions help you do that?
So we held 3 jam sessions in 1 week, and we were able to complete the market research. We also brought in the small business advocate. We were able to complete the IGCE. I also brought in the person who's going to be doing my pricing analysis. We had the attorneys involved. We had the program office, technical advisors, part of the jam session collaborative team, as well as the directorate. And so we were able to complete 3 jam sessions in 1 week. The first 2 jam sessions were 2 hours each. And then the last jam session, the 3rd jam session, was 1 hour.
Wow, that's accomplishing a lot in just 1 week across what essentially was 5 hours. That's 3 jam sessions, 5 hours. Now, as the contracting officer, though, what was your role during the jam sessions?
So my role was to help facilitate the jam sessions by helping them understand the FAR flexibilities that were available to the team. We procured this under FAR Part 8. Also helped the team had certain pain points that they wanted to ensure were mitigated into the procurement process. And so that was also part of my responsibility to help them with that, and also to help them mission focus their evaluation criteria. And so as the business advisor, I helped them throughout this entire process.
Wow. Very strong business advising skills right there. That's wonderful that you were there with them every step of the way. Now, after that 3rd and final jam session, you told me that your team was able to do something right there at the end of the jam session. And what was that?
Yes, we were able to post the draft at the end of the third jam session, which was absolutely incredible. And so, yeah, and we were able to continue to move the procurement forward within the time constraint we had.
So you post the draft right away at the end of the third jam session. From posting the draft solicitation to the final, how many weeks was that?
Only 3 weeks. And after releasing the draft solicitation the same day as the last jam session, we gave vendors about a week or so to get back to us with questions, comments. And then we had minor changes, updates to the solicitation. And then based on their comments, we were able to move quickly through the review process. One, because we had our attorney there with us throughout all the jam sessions. And so, yeah, we were able to move this procurement quickly.
Wow. So everyone being in the room and investing those 5 hours, it really paid off in the end with the review, it sounds like.
Yes, having our attorney participate in the jam session definitely helped us because we were able to ask questions while we were formulating the evaluation criteria. And this especially was helpful since we had nothing was developed. And so we were using this as part of our innovative procurement techniques. And he was able to review the solicitation quickly, and we were able to get the evaluation criteria streamlined and finalized and part of the solicitation, which helped move the entire process fast.
Wow. So if you add it all up, the jam sessions and the reviews, I mean, that's 4 weeks, that's 1 month of planning, and then solicitation release to award. How long was that?
We were able to procure this within 61 days.
Wow.
And like I said, if we had gone the traditional method for Part 15, it would have taken us months. So the down select process definitely streamlined and definitely helped us meet our customers' timeline.
And if you hadn't used the jam sessions, would you have completed all of the evaluation criteria formulation and finalized those other PR package documents in 1 week? Or would that have taken longer?
It definitely would have taken longer. It would have taken anywhere from 3 to 5, 6 weeks.
A lot of time saved.
Yes.
Final question for you. A lot of contracting officers do not think it's their role to help their program office customers formulate evaluation criteria. But why did you decide to help your team?
Well, I'm the business advisor, and I always teach my team members that you are the business advisor from cradle to grave. And so it's our responsibility to help our customer make sure that they have the best package out in the quality and within the timeline that's needed. And so as a business advisor, I'm there to help advise my customer for the best procurement strategy and to meet their timeline.
Very powerful, Amita. Thank you for sharing this great story today on how your team used jam sessions. Now, this team story is featured in the PIL FY23 yearbook. And if you want to find out more about jam sessions, be sure to check out the great examples on the periodic table of acquisition innovations. Let us know what you think in the comments. Like this video, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get all of our latest updates. Thank you for joining us and see you next time.